Welcome to this microeconomics tutorial video from tutormeonline.co.za. This is the second video regarding equilibrium and follows from the first where we discussed the equilibrium and the concept of equilibrium. In this tutorial video we're going to again look at an exam type question, and in this question we have the supply and demand function for newspapers, and we're going to look at three sub-questions for these functions. The first is, if the price of a newspaper is currently 50, we need to find out if there is a shortage or a surplus in the market. So they give us the price 50, which is our P, so we can simply take our quantity supplied, which equals 5P, and we substitute the 50 in for the P, and we find it's 5 times 50 is 250. That is our quantity supplied. Now on our demand side, we say it's 120 minus P, which gives us 120 minus 50. And that's simply going to give us 70. So we find that 250 is greater than 70, which simply means that our quantity supplied is greater than our quantity demanded. And this means that we have a surplus in our market. That is the description of our market. The second question is, what is the equilibrium price and quantity? Now, in our previous tutorial video regarding equilibrium, we stated that the equilibrium is achieved where the quantity supplied equals the quantity demanded. Now, in this case, we've got our mathematical functions for supply and demand, so we can simply equate them. So we say that's 5P equals 120 minus P. So with basic mathematics, we say 5P plus P equals 120, which means we have 6P equals 120, and therefore P equals 20. Now this is our equilibrium price in our market. Now to find our equilibrium quantity, we need to substitute the price into either our quantity supplied or our quantity demand function. For illustrative purposes, I'm going to do both to show you that we get to exactly the same answer. So we take our supply function, which is 5P, and we substitute our equilibrium price, which is 20, and we find our quantity supplied at equilibrium is 100. Do the same with our demand function, which is 120 minus P, and we find that 120 minus 20 also equals 100. And these are equilibrium quantity, where quantity supplied equals quantity demanded. The third sub-question here is that during the National Reading Week, the demand for newspapers increases by 60. Now it's important to note in a test or exam whether it states by 60 or increases to another value, because it makes a difference in the functions and your ultimate answer. So with this information, we need to provide a new demand equation as well as the new equilibrium price and quantity. So we know that during the National Reading Week, our demand increases. So we take our original demand function and we state, well, our demand now increases by 60. So we simply put plus 60, which gives us our function of 180 minus P. And that is our new demand equation. So now to find the equilibrium price and quantity, we follow the similar process to the previous question. So we say that equilibrium is achieved where quantity supplied equals quantity demanded. So 5P equals our new demand function, which is now 180 minus P, and that is going to give us 6P equals 180, and P therefore equals 50. That is our new equilibrium price. So again, to find our equilibrium quantity, we need to substitute our price into either the supply or the demand function. So we show that quantity supplied equals 5P, and our new equilibrium price, that is 5 times 50, which gives us 150. To do the same with our demand function, we can show that we need to use our new demand function, which is 180 minus P, which is 180 minus our new equilibrium price of 50, which gives us 150. The same answer we find from our supply function. Therefore, our new equilibrium quantity is 150 and the new equilibrium price is 50. I want to thank you for watching this tutorial video, and make sure to check out our other micro and macroeconomic tutorials on tutormeonline.co.za.